You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options. Facebook.com/TheOptionsInsider or via questions at TheOptionsInsider.com.
All I can think about right now is getting my hands on a copy of that picture of Howard. That's the most important thing right now. All right. Welcome. Welcome to Stocktoberfest. So as Howard said, I am the newish CEO of StockTwits, and I'm incredibly excited. Though, as many of you know, it is definitely not my first time at Stocktoberfest, and this was fun to put together. So this is me in Stocktoberfest in 2013 in a full-on suit and tie, which for those of you that remember that year, a bunch of us ended up in the ocean, and that suit was ruined. 2014, now in khakis with Herb Greenberg and Michael Perek, and Josh Brown's actually in that shot somewhere, but Josh gets enough press, so that's okay. But I was GM of MarketWatch. Last year, 2015, here as a fintech entrepreneur, as the CEO of Even Financial, now in jeans, now back in jeans. So I guess by that trajectory, it's lucky that I'm still in jeans. But the thing is, if you are involved with a company for as long as I've been involved with StockTwits, and you keep saying what a company can and should be, long enough and loudly enough, sometimes you're lucky enough that somebody says, okay, go do it. That's why I'm so excited. This is my dream job. So I want to give you a little bit of my view of the past of StockTwits because it informs the future. So as Howard said, before 2008, we got financial news from, I don't know, newspapers or ticker tapes, who cares? It was before 2008, it was terrible. But in 2008-ish, social finance was getting going, but Yahoo message boards weren't really cutting it, and Twitter was kind of in its infancy, and it was kind of a mess and unstructured. So Howard, I really so wish that I could have had that other picture for this right now. But Howard says we should have a platform where we can all talk and share and whine and cry and put annotated charts on the web in a civilized manner. So we do that, and Phil Perlman joins and creates the tools and technology and guidelines that we still use today. And that's what makes StockTwits unique. Because as everyone here knows, financial markets is an ecosystem. And StockTwits, and this is important, StockTwits represents that ecosystem really well because it's not just about trading conversations. Because if you look around this room, you see people that care about the future of financial markets, the tech entrepreneurs that are helping to build the disruptive technologies that are changing the way we interact with markets, venture capitalists that provide capital for that, financial media who are helping to educate us and others in our world or outside of our world about what's happening. And nobody knows that more than me. I've been here with the banking world, I've been here in the media world with MarketWatch, I've been here as an entrepreneur with Even, and these areas and more are what make up StockTwits, because in a distributed world like we have, like Howard was just describing, where priorities and tools and technologies change every day, the most valuable thing that you can have to build on is what we have, a community. And for the last 8 years, quietly, in my opinion, too quietly, StockTwits has been organically growing in size and engagement, thanks to all of you and hundreds of thousands of others around the world. So I actually want to tell you a little bit about where we are. StockTwits does 20 million unique monthly visits. That makes us one of the largest financial media brands in the world. And as a trajectory, we are 50 times larger than we were just 4 years ago. Currently on path to pass some brands that you know. People like Seeking Alpha and Investopedia and MarketWatch and maybe someday Yahoo Finance, but as Howard says, who cares about Yahoo? Every single trading day, our community posts 200 times every minute across 3,500 individual stocks and tickers, and that's a daily number. On a monthly basis, that's 7,500. We're lucky to have the engaged community that we have. Today, as Howard says, we are announcing several new features that are going to make it easier for our community to engage with our products. I'm actually going to turn it over for a few minutes to our COO, somebody who I think most people already know, Justin Paterno, who I've known for years, worked with for a few months, is excellent in every way. Then I'm going to come back and talk about the future.
Thank you, Ian. Thanks everyone for coming. This is my this is my 5th Stocktoberfest. StockTwits and Stocktoberfest have come a long way since the first year, which we had at the nail salon down the street, if anyone remembers. Today I'm going to talk about a brand new release. We're releasing a new web product. It's rebuilt from the ground up. Everything is fresh, a ton of new features. In the sake of time, I'm going to walk you through some of the most exciting ones that we're really excited about. So dashboard. You come to StockTwits every day. What do you want to find? You want to know what's happening right now about the stocks you care about and the markets in general. And dashboard's our answer to that. So now when you log into StockTwits, you have a brand new home experience where you could check your watch list really easily and see what's trending. You could dig in on the social posts. So you could see actually from a top level what people are talking about on the market and what the sentiment and what the underlying price action is. And then have news tailored right to your portfolio. So we're really, this is one step for us to try to make StockTwits the front page of finance. Speaking of news, one of the biggest new feature in the new web is what we call Newswire. So over the last year, we've been building this news engine that scans our streams, scans outside sources, organizes, summarizes, and categorizes news and brings it to you. One of the biggest complaints about StockTwits we get from our community is something's trending, how do I know what's actually happening? You have to go read the stream backwards to kind of see what's happening. You have this second derivative of conversation going on, but you don't actually know what's happening. With news, we've solved that. So now when something's trending or something's happening, right on the top of the stream, you'll see an event. So in this case, you're on the Facebook stream, you see Oculus is working on a VR headset. You can quickly zoom in on it, open it up, and read a brief summary on the event, comment on it, and see what other people are saying about it. In addition to that, for earnings releases, we've teamed up with Estimize and Benzinga to bring you earning announcements and earnings conversation right whenever a company is about to release earnings. This will be also available in mobile. I think it's out right now. And we're super excited about it. One more thing. I told Stefan I would say that. Charting. StockTwits users love charts. How much they love them? 5,000 charts are shared every day. A picture's worth 1,000 words. It really helps our community express ideas, concepts that they just can't do in 140 characters. So we teamed up with ChartIQ, which is the best charting platform out there, to bring you advanced charting on StockTwits. So now you can go to a ticker symbol, click on the chart, and you have an immersive charting experience. So you can annotate, comment, doodle, draw lines, studies, and with one button, you could share it on StockTwits. So next year when I'm up here, instead of 5,000 charts a day, I think we're going to have 20,000. These are 3 key features that we're rolling out today. They're on new.stocktwits.com, or you can go to StockTwits and just click on the link and check out the beta. There's so much more on the way, and this is just the start, and I'm going to let Ian talk about what he sees as the future.
A lot of these things that were built are things that when I walked in the door, I said, you know what we should have? And Justin's like, yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. So we are incredibly blessed to have this unbelievably good community. And as we look to build the social finance ecosystem of the future, the most valuable thing that you can have is an engaged audience, which we know. That's what StockTwits is. But let's talk about engagement. Because the gold standard of the way you measure the way you measure engagement is minutes time spent on site. And Facebook is by far the gold standard. Because people love to share pictures of their kids and their friends from high school and SoulCycle or who knows what. And then the other platforms, social platforms that are notable, Pinterest and Instagram, both at 21 minutes, Twitter at 17 minutes, LinkedIn at 10 minutes, extremely high nobody comes close to Facebook. Anyone want to guess where StockTwits is? 36, I heard? All day. All right, I'm not taking any more numbers. 51 minutes. Almost exactly the same as Facebook. People like talking about stocks on our platform as much as moms like posting pictures of their kids on Facebook. It's the data, it's not me. So what are people doing with this engagement? I mean, it's an unbelievable number. And we know people are sitting in our streams, right? So they're reading and posting to our streams. But every stream is a story. It's a story about a company, it's a story about a stock. And here's the difference. These stories are told from the perspective of people like who are here, market participants, not journalists or pundits. No offense to all the journalists and pundits, who I know there are a lot in the room. But that's what makes it unique. And the stories that come out of these streams are interesting. But the streams might be the most accessible way for us to know about them. That doesn't mean that other people outside of our universe wouldn't find these stories compelling because of who they're told by and how they're told. So the first thing that we're doing is we are taking those stories, making them more accessible to an adjacent audience of people who would love to be a part of our world and the excitement that we know goes on every day in markets and on our platform, but simply don't know how. That's number one. Number two, I don't know how many people know this. I did not know it, and I have been involved as an advisor to StockTwits deeply for years. StockTwits puts on more than 150 individual events and meetups every single year in 35 cities. So I asked, these people, they come to see a speaker? No speakers. Oh, so I guess everyone just comes for free booze or open bar. We don't have open bar. What? We don't even have open bar. Couldn't believe this. So why do people come? Why do you come? To be with each other and to talk about things that are of common interest. That is the definition of a great community. And while everyone here, believe me, if you can come for 3 days to Coronado, you've done something absolutely right with your life. But the kind of networking and access to companies and access to content that we have in a structured way here, we are going to take that value and we are going to extend it to more cities, more times, throughout the country and throughout the year. And yes, there will be a Stocktoberfest next year. Third, our most engaged users, members, many of whom are here today, our most engaged members have been asking for certain features for years. This year, we are going to launch a premium product so that our deepest, heaviest users can engage with our products and platform the way that they find most valuable. And fourth, and most importantly, we are going to continue to expand and grow our existing community and products. We're going to continue listening to our audience because we do believe that there is a role for the investor and media and startup communities to share ideas, both in product and in person, and that we need a better curator of the results of those types of meetings. That's what StockTwits can and will be. So before I get up stage, I've got some asks, of course, because I'm standing here. Here's what I'm asking. First of all, if you are not a member, everyone in this room should be a member, but if you are not, find me, find someone else, sign up. If you haven't visited in a while, look, no judgments. This is a safe space. Sort of, it's not really a safe space at all, actually. But we want to continue to engage with you. Come back. There's a lot going on, a lot of new things. If you are a die-hard user of our product every single day, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. I look forward to spending time with everybody and to meeting people here I don't know. Thanks.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, Options Insider or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.